In the Facebook group Music Lessons in Marketing, I recently posted an email message it's a message about a kid going to his first piano lesson and how it transformed his life. Now, the story isn't exactly true. It But at the same time, it is. It's really a combination of just different experiences that I've seen with kids over the years of music lessons, and I decided to name the kid Lucas. I'm going to read the email first, and then I want to talk about next how an email message like this could be used in your marketing. This is really, story-based marketing in its truest form, where it's just I'm coming out and I'm telling a story. But my hope with this email is for my current customers to realign, to reconnect, or to even better understand what my studio is all about. And I'd also want my instructors and my staff to see this email. Not only this email, but all the emails that I would send out with this type of message. Because if you can get your staff aligned with your studio's core values, or it's important that they are, because then they can bring your core values to life. One of the challenges that I had in my studio is I developed this core mission statement, and I started working it into my teaching. But how do I get my other teachers to buy into this? And I realized that a lot of it had to do with consistency, consistently reinforcing this message, or showing different scenarios of these core values. For me, the core message was personal transformation of the child through music, and also taking these core beliefs and broadcasting it not only to my current students, but to prospective students as well. It's really important with your current students that you're constantly reminding them, hey, this is what you're here for, and this is the value that we provide. Because by doing that, you're then increasing their customers' perception of the value of your music lesson, or maybe you can simply motivate them to think, you know what, you're right. My kid is experiencing that. Now that you've pointed that out, I didn't think about it, but you're right. And one of the things is that we as studio owners, we think more about this stuff. The parents don't. The parents just know they want their kids to have lessons, and they want their kids to have growth, and they want them to be more well-rounded, balanced people. But we can help them understand it on a deeper level. So this email can really serve multiple purposes. And this type of email, I would email out every other week. Okay, so here's the email. Enough of my delay. Here we go. The subject might be, it's going to be a subject that's really going to spark their curiosity, that's going to make the parent feel like, oh, I have to open this. Maybe the subject is, I wanted to share this with you, or a story I couldn't help share, something that is unresolved, some subject matter that's going to make the person say, wait, what's he talking about? I'm going to have to open this email. And the email reads, 9-year-old Lucas was visibly nervous when he showed up for his first piano lesson. I tried my usual icebreakers. What grade are you in? What are you doing this summer, Lucas? And Lucas gave me short answers that were barely audible. Okay, so this kid's not much of a talker. I launched into my repeat after me game on the piano. I played, a simple musical phrase and asked Lucas to play it back. I built on this technique, and within 10 to 15 minutes, he was zipping through the opening chords of Let It Be. It was a simplified version of the song, but I just wanted him to feel what music feels like. Lucas's eyes lit up, and I accompanied him and sang the opening lyrics of the song. It's all about creating magical moments like this for kids. 15 minutes ago, Lucas couldn't play a note of music. Now he was playing a snippet of a Beatles classic. Billy became more chatty. I know this song. My dad likes this group. I invited Mom in to listen. Billy was eager to, not Billy, but Lucas. Lucas was eager to show off his newly found piano chops. I told Mom, feel free to make this video of Lucas playing. I have a feeling that his dad will enjoy this video as well. And it's stories like this that remind me what the St. Louis Music Academy is all about, helping kids discover their potential and experience success through music. And then sign it and send it. Totally would, encourage you to do something like that. Actually, you could rip this copy off and send it out, or change it to fit your studio. But parents, now what you're doing is you're not talking to the parents about practicing and, all these details. You're painting out a picture of transformation. You're saying to the parents in your studio, look, I get it. I know what you're here for. And we're focused on that. And I'm going to share with you this story about a child who experienced this transformation. Sharing stories like this will also help build on the trust that your students have on you. Establishing and building trust needs to be a constant in your studio, and you should never take trust for granted. Emails like this will help with that. I would send out an email like this every other week, a short story about a student, and then a little closing statement. You could even have, I think it'd be fine to have the same closing statement. Here it's stories like this that remind me of what our studio is all about. It's helping kids discover their potential and experience success through music. You could even, you could take it a step further. You could only tell half of the story and say, click here to read the rest of Lucas's tale. Or click here to read the rest of Lucas's journey. And they click there and it goes to your website, which is good. Now you're bringing traffic onto your website, which you need, especially with prospective students. And maybe there's a short 30-second video of you maybe talking about this or literally sitting down with this kid, Lucas. Maybe Lucas, you're interviewing him 6 months later. And in the interview, he maybe talks a little bit about his first lesson, and you turn it into a little story. And so they read this short little email, and there's a little video, a 30-second video, 60-second video of you, sitting down with Lucas and talking with him. That's also going to, this then would become great marketing collateral for prospective students. The one thing you don't want to keep doing with prospective students is just hitting them with emails. Sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up. You want to make them feel like, wow, these guys really get me. I know I contacted them 2 months ago. I've gotten 3 emails from them since then, but these just really touching stories about kids' lives that were changed by playing music at their studio. And you hit them with 3 or 4 of these stories and then come in with, asking for the sale, some promotion, they're going to be so much more likely to engage and to buy. And one thing I really encourage you to do is run a campaign like this on some type of email service so you can track your open rates and your click-through rates. And then compare how these type of emails perform, their open rate and click-through rates. See how they perform next to an email that's your monthly newsletter. I know a lot of you are doing these newsletters, when they have this HTML design, it has a lot of information about it, upcoming events at the studio. I really encourage you not to do those because I just know for me as a parent, with my kids and activities, I never read those emails. I don't care that much about the dance studio that my kid goes to. I just care more about her and what she's getting out of it. So what the information I want from the studios that my kids go to is I want to know what are the dates and what are the times that I need to remember. And that's really about it. But I do like the stories and the videos and sort of situations that allow me as a parent to imagine my child in that moment. So really encourage every studio out there to to utilize email marketing, not email marketing that's asking for sales all the time, not emails that are about promotions, not emails that are about newsletters with lots of information that nobody reads, but marketing that's going to help prospective customers, help build their desire, help them trust you more, help them feel like you understand them more, make them feel like you're sitting next to them on their side of the table, and using emails like this to make your current students feel excited and get them to realign with what you're all about. And more important, probably the most important thing of all, is getting your staff dialed into this message. You've got to get, this whole, hey, we're all about helping kids discover their potential and experience success through music. That needs to be an ongoing conversation that you're having with your instructors. Guys, what are you doing to make this a possibility? Is this something, staff, that you feel like you can align with? Can you get with this? Why don't we all share with each other? What are we doing in our lessons to help kids discover their potential and experience success through music? So those are my thoughts on email marketing for the day. I really think it's an easy tool to use. When people give you their email, they're giving you permission to market to them. But you now have to make your marketing interesting, and you need to provide value. Otherwise, they're going to stop opening your emails and they're going to eventually unsubscribe.